Vigor winner, Dawn Patrol. Emily Margaret out wide, the Southern Girls flying home. She'll win, she'll win, I think Emily Margaret, Vigor winner, putting a bob right on the line, might be closer than I thought. Heads up, heads down here. Emily Margaret on the outside. I wasn't quite sure where to look, but this was brave, very brave and deserved.
Kevin, that's been a judge's call that's brought you a lot of delight.
Oh, unbelievable. I thought we were second, and that was huge. Oh, no, it's wonderful because, yeah, you try to do this sort of thing, but, yeah, great for her, great for the South Island. We've had a terrible time down there.
She's a very likeable daughter of Pins, grey in colour, which gets her another tick for many. Emily Margaret, the pride of Kevin and Pam Hughes' stable out of Riccarton. And Kevin joins us now to discuss Emily Margaret. How stoked are you with her recent preparation, Kevin?
Oh, great, Jason. Yeah, very pleased with her. She's come to Wellington Run very well. And just... in the lap of the gods now, it would be easier to get 1600 on a wee bit better track probably, but trying to get your 1600 on the track today may be a bit testing, but she's very tough. She's very, very fit. So hopefully that'll stand to her.
I suppose that's a key question, isn't it? Because she's had 3 starts over the 1600 metres and she has a heavy 10 track to contend with today, but she seems to be in the best form of her career so far. How do you weigh all those things up and sort of what confidence do you have that she'll get through the ground over 1600 and win today?
Well, I mean, you probably can't say you're going to win, but you can say she'll be trying very hard. She's shown she can do it from either end. It's a handy field. The top 4 horses are all got good credentials, and but she's, I say she won a Group 2 at Wellington, and she beat some jolly nice horses there. So, and the fitness will stand to her. She's trained on well, and you couldn't be happier with her if weather been a bit kinder. But it's even still raining now, so track could get loose. It's not going to be a heavy winter heavy. It'll be a heavy 10. It'll be a summer 10, so that could help.
You haven't been averse to a traveller, obviously, to Wingatui. You've been to Trentham a couple of times. Have you seen her sort of cope with that positively and really develop and come on as a result?
Yes, changed every time she went away, especially that first trip to Palmerston North. Then she went back to Wellington and got hammered a bit. But when she went back the second time to Wellington, she was a professional. She just went up there and ate everything, wandered around like she owned the place. It was great to see them. The travelling does get the good horses really get going here.
We saw her sort of settle back in the running at Trentham when she won. I assume that wasn't intentional, but how does that sort of shape what tactically might happen with her today and the instructions that you might give to Jacob Lowry?
I think you've got to leave it to them on the day to see it. But we know that no matter how she jumps, she can travel. And well on the prep, she'll settle over a mile now because she's not going to go racing off as we saw at Trentham. She got shut out of that race early. She picked herself up and she just about ran a mile running so wide the whole way. So those sort of things, it's just going to be the toughness and the ones that can hack it out over that distance. And she showed when she was a young horse, she ran over some heavy tracks, and so she can get through it. But whether she can get through it over 1,600 metres, yeah, I think she can. But whatever she does, I'd be proud of her anyway.
In the first race, Brother Will resumes today. What are you expecting from him in the maiden?
I thought he shouldn't be a maiden, but I was going to go to the trials next week, but he's been working so well, and he does handle wet a bit. So I thought might as well give him a run at the races instead of going to the trials, because he'll go on and be a nice horse, but he just had a bit of an early, not one of those horses just all of a sudden started to come up. And after the spell, he's starting to come up probably like his brother was the same, their son Zach. when he came up in the autumn, all of a sudden he was a changed horse. I think this one's a changed horse now, so hopefully he can go on and do it.
Got a daughter of Jimmy Shue and Remedy in the third race on the program. Look, she's had a little bit of wet track experience as a younger horse. How do you think she'll cope with it, given how well our dad got through the wet tracks?
Well, she's a horse that I've been waiting for her to put her foot in the till for a long time. I always had a bit of faith in her, but she's a magnificent animal. She's strong as a bull, so she just disappointed a bit after she ran third their last start. I just gave her 10 days off to freshen her, and she seemed to be really working, really as best as she has for a long time. So, I think she'd be very competitive today. Yeah, so I think she'll put in a big one, and 4Ks off her back, and so he knows it well. So it'll be a big help to her.
That sounds like a nice cheeky lead. Race number 3, Remedy, on tab.co.nz right now is paying $19 to win and $5 the place. One of 3 runners trained by Kevin and Pam Hughes. All the best with Emily Margaret today, Kevin, and obviously any plans following this with her, or is it just take this race and then measure it from there?
No, we just turn her out after this and get her ready for that Group 1 at Hawke's Bay in the spring. I think that would be ideal. She's a proven 1,400-metre horse. It would be an ideal chance for her to get a Group 1, I think. So that's the main plan at the moment. So hopefully all goes well today, and if she comes through this well, she'll have a nice, well-earned break, and we can look forward to the spring.
Exciting times with Emily Margaret, with Group 1 potentially on the horizon in the spring there. Kevin Hughes, who was with us on the Punters Lounge this morning.